This Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. To oversee our first and last line of defense. Good luck, Commander.
No, son of a... This is f***ing impossible. Alright, here we are again for another attempt at XCOM Enemy Within. I am going to go over the instructions, kind of introduction to what I'm trying to do for the last time, because I keep trying to do this and I keep failing horribly. So this will be the intro that I'm going to be using whenever I am actually successful at getting past, like, the second mission for Impossible Iron Man, which is what we're going to be trying. So here it comes. XCOM is a sequel to original game that came out back in the 1980s, which is actually downloadable off of Steam. I think that's still available as of December 2015 when this is being made. So it's kind of a tactical combat game. You move and take actions and try to flank your opponent and use abilities and hopefully strategies that will not get you killed. But this is like 0.03 KDR, so this is how you do things wrong. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do things wrong, probably many, many times. I don't have any current saves, but I've played through this game several times on Classic. I've even played through on Impossible, but not Impossible Iron Man, because when I tried to play it was buggy and I died. It got me to the very end. I succeeded, and then, yeah, it still gave me the bad ending. Iron Man means you only get one save. If something happens, that's it. It's irreversible. If someone dies, you're done. It also saves several times during the course of a mission, so you can't just turn off your machine and go back to the start of the mission. So it's tough. These two, Operation Progeny and Operation Slingshot, do significant things during the course of the game. I'm going to take this one, Operation Progeny, off. If you do actually play through that, you start, well, not at the start, but you gain certain missions. One of them will give you one psi person, and then if you succeed later on, you have another mission to where you could potentially get 3 more psi people. So I'm not going to turn that one on, because when we get over here, I'm not going to turn on More Than Human. This one over here, which means the psi gift is extremely rare. If I had this on, then I would turn that mission on, but I'm not going to turn that mission on, so I'm going to have this one off. However, I'm not going to turn on Damage Roulette. I've had this on and tried a couple of times, and I've failed horribly because my assault rifles keep hitting for 1 damage, and I cannot have that. So I'm not turning Damage Roulette on. Sorry. I can't get past the first mission several times, then it gets turned off. That's it. New economy, each country, you'll see when we get in there, each country gives you a certain amount of funding if you have a satellite over it, so you're basically protecting it. And you can really fine-tune exactly how you want to do things when you know exactly what each country is going to be giving you. So certain countries become much more valuable than others, and some are just like, okay, I don't care if this country ever leaves. By randomizing that, it forces you to have to reevaluate what you're doing. So I'm going to go with New Economy. I'm also going to go with all 3 of these. They make your troops very unpredictable. You'll see when I start playing, but each new rookie starts with a certain will and a certain aim, but by not creating them equally, they start random, and then when they level up, they will also increase those stats randomly as well. And training roulette means that when you level up and you get a new skill, what skill you get is going to be random for most of the troops. Mech troops aren't affected by that. And each class, you have sniper, assault, support, and heavy. You'll have a certain skill in your talent tree that will be one that won't change, and I don't remember exactly what they are, but I probably will once we start playing. Save scum doesn't matter since I'm playing on Iron Man. Red fog is interesting. When you take damage, your ability to do stuff for the rest of the mission is significantly reduced. Problem is, if you even take one shot, you're effectively just toast for the rest of the mission, which makes it really tough because it doesn't seem to affect the opponent much at all, but it really affects your guys. So again, since I can't really get past the first and second mission, I'm not going to turn that one on. Absolutely critical is good. If you get a flank shot, it's an auto crit. I'm not going to turn on greater good. Maybe if I actually succeed at this, maybe I'll come back and turn all these things on and then really try to kick myself in the Jones. But for right now, I'm turning that one on. I'm not turning on Marathon because the game takes way longer. Results driven, sure. I can turn that one on as panic rises. Certain nations, well, all of the nations, as things go badly, their level of panic will increase. If it increases too high, they'll withdraw from the XCOM project. They'll never give you anything ever again. But as their panic level increases, they're going to give you less and less money. That's a nice one. When you do alien abduction missions, it'll randomly throw in stuff, so maybe you'll have a mission that will reward you with 2 scientists. However, a different location will reward you with like 6 engineers, so it really makes you evaluate, you try to get the most cost-effective mission given the time, and sometimes you want to take something that you wouldn't normally take, but the rewards are just way too high not to justify it. Cost of satellites, if I did that one, it would be pretty much guaranteed loss because the satellites prices go up so fast. It's ridiculous. Yeah. This one I already talked about. Sonic Gift is extremely rare. I'm not going to do that one. I will do Itchy Trigger Tentacle. So now when you uncover aliens, instead of them just running or going on Overwatch, sometimes they'll just take a shot at you. Aiming angles is another nice one. I could do Mine Hates Matter, but I know how hard this is going to be, and the only way I'm going to be able to keep my Psi people alive is to give them secondary heart, which is a genetic modification, so gotta have that one. There you go. We've done, we did advanced options, yeah, we did a secondary wave. Let's go do this.
Of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
So there you have it. You know what we're up against. Try to ward off the alien invasion of Earth. My starting location I'm going to take as Asia. Asia and Europe both have 4 countries in that region. Each region, if you get all of the countries supported with a satellite, you get a continent bonus. So it's a lot easier to start out with either Europe and Asia. And since this is Impossible Iron Man, yes, I am going things a relatively easy direction. Also, future combat, the continent bonus you start with, all projects in the Foundry and the Officer Training School cost 50% less. Foundry or the Officer Training School are 2 things that I'll be... Let's try that over again. So, you know what we're up against. Ward off the alien invasion of Earth using the XCOM team. I'm going to take my starting location as being in Asia. Asia and Europe both have 4 countries in that region, and you get a continent bonus once you have a satellite over all of the countries in that continent. So starting in Asia or Europe, you start with a pretty significant bonus, so you get a decent continent bonus out of those, and it's easier to get the continent bonus from North America, South America, and Africa after you're playing, because North America and Africa both have 3 countries in them, and South America only has 2, so it's far easier to gain the continent bonus from those after you start than trying to get the bonus from Asia or Europe. And Asia, in my opinion, has one of the best starting continent bonuses, because all projects in the Foundry and Officer Training School cost 50% less. You use those a lot in the early, 2/3 of the game, really, and the Foundry even goes on far after that. Officer Training School being necessary to increase your squad size from 4 then up to 5 and 6, which I'm just going to have to get those as soon as possible, get these things to stay alive in this game. But hey, I'm just looking for getting past the first couple of missions this time. So we're going to go with Asia.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles. Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Let's see who we got. We got Ping Wang, Tyreek Thomas. Oh, I had this guy a couple of missions ago. I could not keep him alive to save my life. Agatha Durand, Janet Ramirez. All right. So we're going to try to move up and do some stuff. The main differences between XCOM Enemy Within from the previous one, XCOM Enemy Unknown, is that XCOM Enemy Within has Meld, a resource you can pick up during missions if you get there in time. There will be a certain amount of time and the Meld will close down. You won't be able to get it. But if you can get that stuff, you can use it to create cybernetic soldiers or genetic enhancements for your regular soldiers, and they come in very handy. So hopefully we'll get to the point where we'll be able to use some of that stuff. Looking out in the darkness, doesn't look like there's too much out there, but I know there is stuff out there. Not a whole lot of heavy cover, so we're going to move over here kind of central. At least get to a point to where we can sense the Meld if it comes up.
Heading there now.
As I move these troops, you'll see a blue area and a yellow area if I move past that. It's because each soldier has 2 actions that they can use. They can use them to move or they can use them to shoot. However, if you do fire, it's going to end your action even if you shoot as your first action.
Moving.
But the blue area is how far they can move on one action. The yellow area is how far they can move if they use both of their actions in order to move. It's represented by the little flags underneath their little character, whatever you want to call it. It displays their health on top as those, for this guy, Tyreek, 4 little pips. That's how much health he has. Once he takes 4 damage, he's either critically wounded or he's dead. The bottom section, there's 2 flags, and those represent the 2 actions that he has available. He's got 1 action left. I'm going to Overwatch as my second action on all 4 of these people. That means it saves that action and tries to use it on the enemy's turn. If they happen to move into that person's field of vision, they'll try to take a reaction shot on it. They take a negative penalty to their aim, but your opponent will be more than likely out of cover when it happens. So it's an equitable trade-off. Oh! She could barely see someone right at the range. Oh, there they are. All right. Looks like we've got 2 guys there, and she's standing right at the edge of being in the open. So if we come up here and don't get any closer, really, we have a chance to get next turn to where we could get behind this 18-wheeler and get some decent cover and try to take some shots at those guys.
Heading there now. Affirmative. Covering now.
Aye, aye. Got it covered. Comfort zone.
Let's see if they head our way. We might get some reaction shots on them. Wouldn't that be nice? Nope. We don't see them now. No, they're still there. If we move forward any at all, they're going to spook and they're going to run to the front side of this truck. Which, let's see, our guys have the ability to make it all the way over here, and we could throw grenades and blow up that truck. So if they decide to hide, pretty decent chance we'll be able to take them out. Let's see what we can do. Agatha Durand. You guys gonna move forward or move backward? Backward, really? Well, you guys suck. But since flank shots are automatic criticals, moving up to this position, I should be able to see that side mechtoid and actually get a flank shot critical on him. Nope, I can't see him. Just don't have what's necessary. We'd have to be all the way over there to get that shot. That sucks donkey balls. If Ping goes up here, can she see that guy? I don't think she can. I don't think she can see through the truck. No, she can't. But she can still throw a grenade, and she can still not be able to get it far enough. That's awesome. As these 2 people here being in soft cover, that's the shield icon that's next to their name now. It's half full on these 2 people. It's full on her. She's in heavy cover. They're not. They're in half cover, so they don't get anywhere near as much of a defense bonus, which means if they get shot, they're probably going to die. 45% chance to hit this guy if he uses his rifle. But nades aren't going to do anything from here. What have you got? You have 40 and 53 on this guy. She's in heavy cover. She's got a good firing position. She's going to go ahead and take the shot. And miss. This is XCOM. She could double move and go over here. So I'm not going to be able to see her, and it'd be crazy for them to come into that. He can hunker down. She can move forward 1 and go on Overwatch, even though I'm pretty sure they're not going to do anything where she can see it. But if he hunkers down, it'll increase his defense. Let's see what happens. Yep, one of them is going to mind meld the other. It'll add a hit point, and it'll make him more accurate, and it'll increase his will. He's going to move up to the front of this car and try. Thank goodness he hunkered down. So, okay. Yeah, I know there's meld up there, but really what's more important is trying to kill these guys off. if I can actually kill the guy in the back, it will automatically do damage to the guy in front and kill him off as well. So what I really want to do is have everybody shoot at that guy in the back and hopefully kill him. Because if I chuck a nade, I just can't chuck a nade far enough. 35% chance, but everybody's got to shoot at him and maybe we can take him down. That's a big miss.
Damn it, missed the target.
That's another big miss.
Negative damage.
So he could run forward and throw a grenade, and she could also run forward and throw a grenade. We could run forward and throw 2 grenades and guaranteed kill that guy, which will also kill the guy in the front. It'll lose half my grenades for this mission, but if I don't do it with that front guy in the heavy cover, I know I'm going to lose my guy crouched behind the car. So let's move up and do this. Do what we got to do. That's guaranteed 3 damage. When you use grenades, killing the enemy yields weapon fragments, which you will use to do other things later on in the game. Your foundry projects, your upgrades, and materials you need to build things. Is that guy dead? There you go. That might be kills the second guy. So you don't particularly want to kill guys with explosives all the time because you won't have enough weapon fragments to do the things you need to do. But sometimes you just freaking need to. Okay, there's the container of meld. You can see it glowing in the darkness. It's one container. We know there's another one, but that was only 2 guys. There will be 2 more packs of sectoids that will come out. One, more than likely, both of them will have 3 sectoids apiece. So only thing I don't want to do is I don't want to stir up both of them at the same time. If you try to rush in too quickly, you lose horribly. I could sneak around the back side of this truck and try to go this way and see if there's a meld pickup up here, or I could try to work my way over there and go for that meld pickup. I don't think my chances are particularly good either way. I have good cover here by the truck, which is kind of nice. Let's go out this way. See what's down the street.
On the move. On my way. Alien object in sight.
Well, now at least we can see how many turns we would have to get there. We have 4 turns to get over there and try to grab that. But there's so much bad stuff up there. Not particularly the fun times. Let's move over here so we can see anything else crazy. Nope.
Good to go.
Nothing too whack-doodle.
Roger that.
I'm on it. Aye, aye, Commander. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Quiet. Did you hear something? Weapon top.
All right.
Negative damage.
So she, Ping, is the one person that they have not seen. So if I pull these 3 back and try to get decent cover behind this truck, when they move up to try to take shots at her, at the 3 of them, she can move up on the side of this and probably get a decent flank shot, and probably a very good flank shot on any one of those guys. first part that's necessary is for everyone here to pull the crap back. Which you would be great if you pull back over here. You can come back behind the truck.
Double time.
And so can you. You'll actually get an Overwatch shot out of the deal, but maybe she should reload. It's probably a good idea. And her, I just want to have Overwatch and try to, in case I try to run out to this side. Oh, she does have another action. All right, Overwatch with it.
Covering now.
Damn it. That's not the best. Because now they've seen her. So she's going to have to run back now.
Hauling ass.
There's no point in staying up there. They're just going to come by and flank her and kill her.
I've got my eyes on.
I've got my eyes on that. Scanning.
Let him move to me. There, the guy who's got him sauced up is back there. There's a third one in there somewhere. Boy, they are protected. Can't see all the way along the length of this thing, so if he comes at me, I'm guaranteed to get a shot at him when he's not in cover. Either he's got to double move, or he's got to stand there in the middle of it all.
Move into Overwatch.
I could move up here. But I know he's overwatching for me, waiting for me. What are you gonna do?
You hear that?
In the open, I just cannot hit him. You got two people in heavy cover there now.
Whoa!
Ah. And this is why this game is freaking stupid.
Enemy is still alive. Contact.
Fighting three guys and three more show up. This is... Okay, so I gotta pull over here. Then he just move up and flank shot me to death, because that's what he's good at. Go here, he can come to the front of the truck and kill me. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. And he's sitting back there in Overwatch. I know he's got one guy sitting on Overwatch, just waiting, because that's all he's got to do, is just wait. And throw a grenade and blow up his cover. Move the other guy behind the
Incoming.
close boxes. Hopefully to get a shot. So if he comes here,
Okay.
he can see that guy. Please don't miss. Thank you. We're one of the six.
And gone.
5 more to deal with. So let's just Overwatch and see where they go. So I know they're moving up. If I move out into the middle of the street, the one sectoid he had on Overwatch would get an automatic shot at me. And they don't miss their Overwatch shots, really. That was incredibly fortuitous.
On the move.
Those 3 guys went back and stood out in the open. It can't be another group of guys.
X-ray neutralized.
Did they reset or something? I don't know, but that is way too juicy of a target. He could come inside here, and next turn come out and take a shot. Let's see where that goes. Oh, they just saw him go in there. So he's going to die if he stays in there. Okay,
That's
let's try
affirmative.
this. We've got to get shots on these guys while they're standing out in the open.
Kill confirmed.
Since they're not in cover,
Wilco.
it's automatic. Can't get a grenade that far, so Overwatch.
They're starting to lose ground.
You gonna stand there in the open? That's fine by me. Okay, one guy's way back there a ways. He's gonna run. We're fine with that. Because we need to reload on a lot of fronts.
Aye, aye, Commander. Roger. Got my eyes on. Moving.
Nobody's sneaking up on the back side of this car. Both of them need to reload. I'm gonna reload from here.
I'm
I'm
on
gonna
it,
come
Commander.
back here and reload.
Ready to rock.
Lost all the meld, and I totally don't care.
On my way. Moving to Overwatch.
I'm on it, Commander. Roger that. Scanning.
Roger. Got my eyes on. Moving out. On Overwatch.
Shut up. Listen.
So I killed the first 2. I killed one that was there coming down the side of the truck. The front of the truck blew up and killed another one.
They're starting to lose ground.
So that's 4. And then we shot 2 that were standing in the middle of the street. So we've shot 6 so far. Think there are only 2 left. The guy that's looking at me right now and the guy that's mind melded him from the far back side. That guy just moved up, but I don't think I saw him on Overwatch. We've lost all of our meld, so there's no point
Moving.
in
Come get some.
pressing issues at all. Since you're... What we can do
I'm on it.
watch from here, and she can start working her way around the other side.
Target
What?
confirmed.
Not there.
On my way.
Oh. Whoops. It's nice just to stand in the open.
On my way.
Move up there. He's probably going to see me. I want to go... I want to get there in a way where they're not going to see what I'm doing. Agatha can get around the back side of things while these ones are
I've got
just
my eyes on.
I've got my
hanging
eyes
out down here in Overwatch
Heading
land. Overwatching from heavy cover is not a
Aye,
bad
aye.
idea. Yeah, I know.
What was that? That's affirmative. Roger that. Scanning. Roger that. Scanning. That's affirmative.
Got it covered. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
What was that?
There it is.
They're starting to lose ground.
Solid copy.
It's back there behind that cover. I'm not going to give my shot up just yet. So I have no cover from that guy if he moves up to the side of this thing. I'm going to pull back again. We'll wait one more turn and see if he can't get the flank shot on the rear guy. Move up to the back side of this car. I hope that's the right place to be. Still don't know. Still don't know where this guy's at.
Overwatch. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I've got my eyes on.
What's making that noise?
He's stepping out. Who's got the reaction shot? Oh, they spooked her. Made her take the shot.
Adjusting sights.
They know where she's at now. Now they're gonna hide. Oh, in relation to where she's at, I am really, really unhappy about that. So I've got to press this issue big time and just
Time
get
to motor.
everybody. I probably should have hid behind the porta potties on that one. But if I move everybody forward, main thing is get everybody in heavy cover right now.
Heading there now.
Go back here.
Comfort zone.
In case he decides to do something crazy. We're still going to stay
Overwatch.
right
Aye,
there.
aye.
Oh, actually, probably shouldn't have done that. Could have leapfrogged my way along.
Running.
At least we've got him circled.
Shot failed to connect. I'm under fire.
Crappy part is now this guy over here is in cover from her with a long way. There's no way I can do anything except to get over here and be in partial cover. 40% shot. She just needs to hunker down. 15% shot.
Okay.
It's a different story from here, though. Now what have you got? Miss.
Damn it,
Thank
enemy
God.
is still alive.
Yeah, I know the enemy's still alive because you suck.
Understood. Moving out.
Now that person's got to move. If he does, hopefully Ping will be able to take a reaction shot. Maybe do something. Still hyping that guy up. It's fine, you stay back there. I can't shoot at you. Don't matter to me none. The way to get there is to run. Run all the way over to there. Hide in heavy cover. Force that guy to move.
I feel, Commander.
Yeah, they're going to be moving now.
Heading to that location. I feel, Commander.
I feel, Commander.
Still in heavy cover, sucker. Damn it. Our other dude who just sits there smoking a bone all day.
I'm on the move.
Moving.
Yep. Nice reaction shot. Right in the open. Definite certain kill. Every time. If you're going to have a reaction shot, of course you're going to kill me. If I have a reaction shot, I can't do fuck all.
Heading there now. He's down.
This is it.
Aye, aye.
You got one chance, Agatha.
Hostiles pacified.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
Only lost one guy and collected no meld. So, it's actually better than most of the attempts that I have made so far. All except for the very first one, where I wasn't actually on Iron Man, where I got through the entire first month without losing a single person. Then I decided, oh, if I'm going to do this, I really should do it on Iron Man, and it's been horrible ever since that decision.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Okay, so my support was the one that died. My heavy is gravely wounded, but only out for 6 days. That's not too bad. Alright, we'll take it.
Commander to the research labs.
Bing is a sniper.
Commander to the research labs.
Will 50, aim 64. Tyreek survived with a Will 47, aim 67. an Agatha 4961, but she's a heavy. Heavies always have pretty crappy aim. She'll be back in a few days. Hopefully she'll be back before the next mission so we can have that rocket. Rocket shot is very handy. Defender's medal for somebody getting killed.
The
Yay.
recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Commander, to the research labs.
Commander, you can now honor our soldiers by awarding them medals for accomplishments you deem appropriate. You can view and award medals in the barracks.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
The one thing I'd really like to start is meld recombination, but I didn't recover any meld. So I could go xenobiology to get a containment facility and start capturing and interrogating these guys, which would be a very good idea. Or I could go weapon fragments, which would allow me to be able to use a scope to increase people's aim, which also would be awesome. Or alien materials, which would get a nanofiber vest and gain +2 health for my guys, which also would be very handy.
Commander to engineering.
I think I'm going to go weapon fragments first. Try to get a scope, hopefully be able to shoot and hit things
I
more
agree. That does
consistently.
seem to be the most pressing of our current research options. We'll begin immediately. I will notify you when a complete report is available.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
So the new item that they're talking about is the medkit. I would really like to have at least one of those for the next mission, so I'm going to make one. I could make another satellite,
Commander to mission control.
but I only need to launch this before the end of this month. More than likely I will have a council mission before then, and I will take engineers if that is a viable reward. And the more engineers you have, the less items cost. So I'd rather do that, gain some more engineers, lower the cost of this satellite, and that's when I'll actually buy one. Let's take a look at our actual base. Oh, I need to start excavating this out because I need to have this entire first row emptied out, hopefully by the end of this month, because I'm going to start putting new stuff in here pretty quick. So we'll start excavating that. It costs money and time. Most importantly, it costs time to empty these things out. Then when you build new structures, it costs time for the new structure to be built. Let's go to the barracks, check out our medal that we got, the Defender's Medal. It gets some restorative mist, heal 2 more health points. That's definitely what I want. And I don't tend to be very original in my names of the medals, so I'm going to name mine +2 healing. Good. And let's award that to someone. The assault is going to be the one who's probably going to be up front and getting injured more often. The sniper is the one I really want to have keep alive, but once they get squad sight, it's going to be much easier to keep them alive because they're not going to be up front and personal. So we're going to give that medal to Tyreek for not sucking. We're going to advance time.
Excavation complete.
And we got our first alien abduction. Woohoo!
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
We can get 4 engineers, 2 scientists, for $152. Even though the money's kind of nice, nothing's better than 4 engineers right now. I'm taking that. So our heavy has not returned to duty yet. So it looks like Tyreek, you're going out with the ladies yet again. But I do want to throw in Tyreek, I think I'm going to have you carry the health kit. Or should I have one of the rookies take it? Problem is, if the person you have holding it gets hit, then you can't revive that person. If they get critically wounded, you can at least stabilize them so you won't lose that character if they get critically wounded and you still succeed at the mission. And the one thing I don't want to have is I don't want to have the sniper holding the med kit. She gets critically wounded and then you can't pick the med kit off the person and use it on them. So I don't want to run into that situation. I figure, yeah, okay, if Tyreek has it and he gets critically wounded, then more than likely we're probably not going to pull off the mission anyway. So let's go with that.
Touching down.